Well, I come basically because I'm laid off work. I don't really have no income coming in of any type. I got a 3-year-old son I'm trying to raise, wife trying to support. But it's just tough. It's definitely tough.
A new partnership between Bob Evans and Area 937 Ministries to supply surplus food items to the organization means that Highland County residents like Dave Rapp will soon have more food available to feed their families. In a community with a 21% hunger rate and one of the highest unemployment rates in the state of Ohio, those involved with the ministry said this partnership couldn't come at a better time, especially as the number of families the ministry serves has increased by 42% in the last 4 months.
To have Bob Evans, I think, recognize that and see what's happening here in the community, for them to say, hey, listen, you need food, we have food, how about we give you food and then you go feed people? That's a high five all around. I mean, home run, out of the park partnership.
The partnership is a result of the efforts of Food Donation Connection, a national organization based in Knoxville, Tennessee, which has been connecting surplus restaurant food to area food pantries since 1992. Though Area 937 is the recipient here in Hillsboro, 714 Bob Evans and Mimi's Cafe stores will be supplying their surplus food to local food pantries all across the United States beginning this week, according to the FDC.
I think that our company has really, they're stepping forth and we're taking command of a great program.
Getting everybody ready. We've got some runners ready, we've got the refrigeration ready, and it's kind of an unknown to us. An unknown to them too, because they haven't done it before. And they're not sure, what it's going to be. So when she told me, well, let's just start out, I thought maybe it'd be 1 day a week. She said, well, let's start out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm like, oh, okay, we can do that, we can. And we've already had the volunteers step up and say, hey, I'm there, we're ready to do it.
What began as a simple mission of handing out food and opening a clothing closet as a response to the massive layoffs taking place at DHL 2 years ago has grown into something bigger than organizers had imagined.
Our family's growing. We started out with just, maybe a dozen families, and, we're trying to keep ourselves organized here to get the numbers, but, it's well over 200 families that we have registered now. It's probably closer to 275.
Other signs of growth include moving from a 1,600 square feet location to an 8,000 square feet location, an increase in volunteers up from 30 to 75, and other projects like collecting supplies for backpacks to hand out to children before the new school year begins. While organizers say they expect the ministry to grow, especially thanks to Bob Evans' partnership, the mission remains the same: to simply do what God asks of the church, take care of the poor and of those in need.
My prayer and my goal now is just that people would also come to know that it's not because we're just another program, another agency, but we are the Church of Jesus Christ, and we have a redemptive purpose for why we're feeding and for why we're clothing and why we help people out with gas cards and why we do the things that we do.
I'm glad that they have this place. It just means a lot. It really does, because they're here to help, and it does help a lot.